We are launching a wonderful healing workshop coming up. It's called Awakening Beyond Life. It starts November 22nd and 23rd, and it's lessons of love, light, and healing. So we put together these beautiful experts. Each one of them has gifted a healing session as a gift to you, the audience, for free to watch.
Starting November 22nd and 23rd, these presentations will be online. So we're going to have Geraldine Orozco, Reverend Bill McDonald, Crystal Faith, Vinney Tollman, Jacob Cooper, Ellen Wier, Dr. Laurence Brock, Cailin Callaghan, and Tamra Oviatt.
These people that came back from the other side with a desire to be of service to humanity at this time, they're just beautiful. They're just remarkably beautiful. This will help you understand the profound connection between NDEs and the emergence of spiritual healing gifts. And when these people explain it, if you're sensitive, you won't have to have an NDE to get the gist of it. You'll immediately gain hands-on tools and methods used by these healers, practical techniques for physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. And they've gifted remarkable sessions. Energetic transmission and divine connection, tap into universal life force energy, prayer and touch to facilitate deep healing, and how expanded awareness to ease physical pain, emotional wounds, and spiritual disconnection.
These near-death experiencers will talk about their experiences, and their healing sessions will be really worth it to restore your energy and to learn more about yourself, to be the master of your fate, and also learn some very spiritual and psychic techniques.
Exactly.
It's going to be really, really healing and really interesting.
We are so excited to share this information at this changing time where so many people are disoriented with what's going on in our world today. It's so full of craziness that for us to get grounded and to be positive influencers in our communities, in our families, in our lives, we need these healing experts to help us have a toolkit to help us navigate these changing times.
We're going through a worldwide shift, and near-death experiencers and also spiritually transformative experiencers are playing a big part in this, especially the near-death experiencers, because lately, thanks to the resuscitation techniques and the advance of medicine, more people are coming back from death. They're coming back with stories. They're coming back with after effects, with abilities. And one of the main characteristics is that they all want to help others.
I think that all of this is a road back to self-love, because if you don't love yourself, you're not capable of loving others in the same way. And self-love isn't selfish. I mean, if you can't take care of yourself first, you don't have a full battery to take care of everyone else. If you can't join us on November 22nd or 23rd, the recordings are going to be available for you to watch until December 6th. And then if you can't watch it even by then, you may want to consider buying the recordings for only $22, which is the lowest I've ever done anything for. But AJ wants to make sure that people in every country in the world can afford to get the benefit for this.
The wonderful thing about this is that you do not have to be there live. You can also watch these healing sessions, the recording, and you will feel the same effect. We'll start out with Dr. Laurence Brock. He had a car accident. He died. He is from Jewish origin, but he experienced the light, and he saw a light being full of love, which he later recognized as Jesus. And he became a healer. He developed healing hands. He's going to talk about his story, and he's also going to do a group meditation, a healing meditation, really effective.
So the next person is Tamra Oviatt, and she's going to be talking about healing beyond belief. And Tamra is the founder of Sacred Activations, a subconscious meta programming modality that I love. And she's been very generous in sharing a healing session while we were talking. She's a walk-in also, so you'll have to hear about that. But there is a free gift on her page when you go to experience the interview.
Right. Next online is Jacob Cooper. He had a near-death experience when he was 3 years old. He suffocated. He went into the light, and he had a life review, amazingly. But in his life review, he remembered his past lives, and I'm going to leave it there because I want you to watch his presentation. But he became a healer. He became a hypnotherapist, and he specializes in past life regressions. That's going to be amazing.
Wonderful. And next up is Geraldine Orozco. And Geraldine is an amazing healer. She is an epigenetic psychotherapist and a qigong instructor, a medical pranic healer. She's amazing, and she's going to share about the key to humanity's infinite potential. And if you've ever experienced Geraldine before, for those people that really need information and science and quantum physics information to understand and integrate the information, you'll find her presentation is very, very good.
Next, we have Reverend Bill McDonald. He'll be talking about self-healing through self-love. And he had his near-death experience at age 8. And during his experience, he was shown the next 50 years of his life. He saw the Vietnam War before it happened. He saw the killing of President Kennedy. He saw many events, but he also saw himself as a healer. He actually had another near-death experience in which he was given the choice to come back and help others or stay there, and he chose to come back. And he's traveled the world. He recently came back from London, and he's been all over Europe, Asia, and the American continent. So he focuses on self-healing through self-love.
Perfect, which is what I brought up earlier. It's really the key. So the next day, so that was all on Saturday, and this is starting Sunday morning, and all of these time slots are Eastern time. So just to be aware, if you're in Pacific time zone or another time zone, these will be available starting at these times. And this is Ellen Wier, and Ellen Wier had a NDE from a horseback riding accident at 12 years old. And she is an amazing sound healer and a bright light. She wrote a book called Waking Up in Heaven, Living with Purpose Through Afterlife Wisdom. And that is what she does. Her talks about becoming through the breaking, because she learned how to heal others as well as herself through sound therapy. She's a board certified music therapist and a transpersonal guide and an intuitive channel. Beautiful woman, and you will love meeting her.
Next, we have Cailin Callaghan, and she also had a horseback accident, and she met what she had known as her invisible friend when she was a kid. And she turned out it was Archangel Michael. So during this experience, she learned that this reality is a dream, and that the best way to perceive this is by gaining lucidity within the dream. You have to stay in the dream in order to develop this lucidity. And she is also a lucid dreamer and a healer. So that's going to be very interesting.
Yes, and as we said, every single one of these beautiful presenters are sharing some of their healing knowledge, the things that they thought would help us the most during these changing times. So it's all free for you to use and put in your toolkit to make your life so much better. And next up is Vinney Tollman. I love Vinney. I love giving him a big hug when I see him. At the age of 25, Vinney Tollman was really an avid athlete and a weightlifter. And he and his buddy took this, he thought it was a regular dose of energy and fortification vitamins, and it ended up being a lethal dose of that, and he died. And he was actually he was dead for a while, over an hour, I think, and he was put in a body bag. And through angelic intervention, he was resuscitated, and then he was in a coma for three days. And during those 3 days, he saw so much that he's been able to bring back to us. It's fascinating. And he does a beautiful healing modality because that's what he's done with the knowledge that he received on the other side. So he'll be sharing that beautiful modality with us.
We have Crystal Faith. She had a near death experience in the year 2000, and she was dead for 53 minutes. She was giving birth to her child, and she had an amazing experience that she's going to talk about. But after she came back with that desire to serve others, to help others, and she became a hypnotherapist. And she is an intuitive reader and a spiritual life coach. And she's going to share all her lessons learned on the other side.
And last but not least, we're going to have AJ do this session. Do you want to talk a little bit about it?
I'm going to talk about the importance of sharing. There have been studies that prove that part of the integration depends on sharing your near death experience and also your spiritually transformative experience. A lot of people go 20, 30 years without sharing it, and writing to heal is one of these techniques that I've developed.
Perfect. And as we said, if you cannot come November 22nd or 23rd, the recordings of these beautiful interviews will be available for free until December 6th. And then after that, you will be able to purchase them if you want. And I would recommend that because the healing modalities alone are worth so much more than that. And there's going to be extra products and services that are available. There'll be I know I'm going to be putting an ebook and some meditations in there. Fran Bailey, who's a near-death experiencer, has recorded a meditation for us to add to that as well. So we want this to be a wonderful gift that you give yourself during this season. November in the U.S. is Thanksgiving. I think around the world it may be also a time after harvest, and gratitude's a big theme. Gratitude and healing is a big theme for our time right now. And we just got the hit that this would be the perfect time to bring these beautiful beings together for you.
It's much cheaper than paying for one session costs more than $22. So that's
Yeah.
why I insisted in making it cheap. So the more people we get, the better.
Yeah. Well, we have I've done other summits like this, and some of them we've never charged. And it is it is a gift to us to help us keep this going, to buy the recordings, but it's not necessary. We're also in service to God and service to this changing time, and want especially the sensitives, which I believe more and more people, as these energies from the central sun and the sun are being activated, that more and more people that are sensitive are going to be activated. And we want you to be empowered to pick how you want to navigate your life, rather than being bombarded by all this negative that's in the global consciousness.
Right. This is a free gift we're giving to anyone who wants to join us. It's completely free to watch during the first week, and you can watch it once, twice, as many times as you feel like it. And only those who want to keep it or want to have it, permanently, they can pay, but it's not a requirement. Basically, we're doing this as a free service for humanity.
And all of us are getting downloads and nudges to do things. So we have to tell you that each one of these people we contacted jumped on the opportunity to give this to you. That we really want to show our gratitude to the participants in this summit, because they are the real gift. As you experience it, you'll understand why I say that. That their courage in showing up every day as a beacon of light is a great way for us to model how we can be in the world.
The people that we're including in this event came back with a gift. Some of them came back with a healing gift, but others developed it, driven by this intense desire of helping others. And this is something that has been known from ancient times. There are, across cultures, people who have these gifts of healing, and the ears are no exception. Although Raymond Moody never mentioned it in his book Life After Life, in Life at Death, which was Kenneth Ring's first book, written only 5 years after Raymond Moody, he did mention that Andy Ears come back with these paranormal gifts, including healing. And although there haven't been that many studies, this is something that is truly a fact, an accepted fact. The first studies were informal. One of the first researchers to define these gifts was Margaret Gray. She had a near-death experience. She was the founder of the United Kingdom branch of IANS. And Kenneth Ring was one of the original founders of IANS, the International Association for Near-Death Studies. So after he published his book, Margaret Gray founded the United Kingdom IANS, and she differentiated two types of healing: spiritual healing and psychic healing.
I love it. Well, I love the whole opportunity for people to serve in a way that serves them as well, because it's a mutual experience, I would say. And so many people, heal or heal thyself isn't that easy. So these people that are remarkable, in most cases they've had difficulties for the rest of their lives after a near-death experience. Their body has been damaged, and even if they were 12 years old, the repair, it flares up every once in a while. And but
Yes.
what I love is that the audience doesn't have to go through a near-death experience or a spiritually transformative experience that is difficult to integrate into into your life. It may take years like me to fully integrate it, but what happens is these healers that use their gifts over and over again, it's a win for everybody. And the thing that you'll find again is that this heart energy is really going to serve you, because this is the time for us to go in and sort of silence the craziness and walk from and experience life from our hearts rather than from the fear that's readily available for if you want to watch it.
Starting November 22nd and 23rd, these presentations will be online. You don't have to watch them as soon as they are posted. If you want to, you can, but you can watch them during the night or the following day. So it's really at your convenience.
Yes. And the website again is awakeningbeyondlife.com. And once you sign up, you'll get emails and you'll be reminded of the schedule and your access to it. So just thank you so much for listening. If you know of anyone that would benefit from this, family, friends, you'll see this is a gift from the heart from AJ and I, and from all these beautiful healers that really wants to be received. So thank you all. And anything else, AJ?
No, thanks a lot for listening. I hope to see you there.